this is actually going to be a very short and very quick video, and I just want to address one thing actually touched me, like it served as a trigger to me. We actually I know a whole lot of us have heard about the story of this woman who died of domestic violence, Minister Osinachi. Now, ever since I heard that story, I've actually been in between pains and anger. I said that to somebody, and I don't know if you understand what I mean. I've been between anger and pain. I've been left in between anger and pains. I'm angry because this shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have happened. This death is very, 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 very avoidable. This death could have averted. Pains, I feel the pains because I'm a DV survivor. I actually know how or what this woman has gone through. Like, it served as a trigger to what I went through in the past. Seriously, I don't know what to say. I really don't know how to address this, but there's this particular thing I actually want to talk about. In this whole thing, I actually want to talk about one thing. That one thing is the sister. When I listened to the sister's interview with BBC, she said something. Her husband said, if you don't live a life, you will live as a corpse. I will speak it in Igbo. That's a death threat, and I don't know why people don't take this threat serious. I got that same threat. Like, the first day my ex-husband said, my brothers and sisters, I took it as serious as anything. I know my life is at stake. I know my sanity is at stake. And that was when I know it is time for me to walk. I know a whole lot of people have gotten this trait and they still choose to stay back, thinking they are not serious. You don't have to wait for them to actualize it for you to know how serious they are. Look, I remember in my own case when my ex said the same thing to me, and then when I had to call my dad, I said, come and take your daughter. And after I left, so there was this peace, there was a call for settlement, peace talk, normal now. And I mentioned that threat. I said, he threatened my life, and he went ahead to call my father and said, you come and remove your father. So the priest involved now asked him, did you say this to her? He now said, I said it, but I did not actualize it. It didn't happen. I didn't do it. The priest now was like, oh, you're actually waiting for her to stay till you actualize it before she leaves. You made a death threat on somebody living in your house, living under the same roof with you, and you're waiting for her to fold her arms and wait till when you actualize your threat before she leaves. No, she had to run for her life. Why I'm actually capitalizing on this particular phrase, because almost all the abusers uses this phrase. They use this threat. Almost all the abusive stories I've heard, I always hear them say this. If you don't live a life, you're going to live as a corpse. And seriously, and people still choose not to believe them. I want to plead with anybody who is passing through abusive relationship, abusive marriage. Please stay alive and tell your story by yourself. Do not let people to learn from your story why you are not here to tell your story by yourself. Do not let your neighbors, your friends, your family to be the one to tell your stories and teach the world or teach people lessons with your death. No, live and teach people to learn from your story. Tell your story by yourself. You don't have to teach people your death. You can teach people why you are alive. People, please, should take this threat. See, this is a threat on one's life. If you don't live a life, you're going to live as a corpse. It shouldn't be taken for granted. People should learn to take things like this serious. People tell pray. I've heard about. I don't want to talk about stay and pray part of the thing. You could still pray from a distance. Personally, I don't think God will answer my prayer if I'm praying in a toxic environment, because me if I don't go concentrate, let alone praying like a normal human being. Seriously, like I promised, this is actually going to be a very short video, because it kind of pains my heart. It's touched my heart. It's this thing served as a trigger to my pains, my personal pains, because I went through all this. I know what it means. I know what it means to be in an abusive relationship. I know what it means to be in pains. I know what it means to have lost your mental strength, physical strength, spiritual strength. I know what it means, but it's still that threat. Whenever that threat comes, whenever you see yourself, losing your sanity, you're afraid of everything. Sometimes you even become afraid of yourself. Please and please walk out. People say this. I heard people say divorce is not an option. My dears, divorce is a very big and good option. Divorce is not a break off. It's not you breaking a covenant or breaking a marriage covenant. No, divorce is an act of you removing yourself from an already broken marriage. I chose to live and tell my story by myself, and I wish every other person in this situation would take the same step, take the same decision, choose life, stay alive, and tell your story by yourself. Live, please. Do not be Osinachi. Yes, I have to say this way. I think this might be sound rude, but please, it's Osinachi today. We don't know the next person tomorrow, and please, I don't think anybody here actually wants to hear about the next person. Choose life. Choose to live. Choose peace. Say no to domestic violence. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys to my next video. Bye.